This one is a little bit juicier. This collection, there's 3 of these, purchased for $1,200. That is it. Hopefully I didn't get completely obliterated. Dude had 1 feedback. Had some communication with him. I think I'm going to be good. 2 of these could be a loss. 2 of the 3 items inside of this collection could be a loss. We're going to jump into the first one here in a second. Let's take a look. Okay, here's the first item. I'm actually going to need these this time, I hope. Let's take a look at what we have inside of this. I'm going to need the handy dandy knife. Again, purchased off of eBay, negotiating different deals in the DMs with the seller, and I have never owned one of these in my entire life. Hoping it is what I purchased. And like I said, this collection has 3 of these packages. My lord. Let's see what this is. Okay, I'm kind of concerned. So this is some cards in a white envelope. Not a good sign. I don't know what it is. Kinda effing scared. Okay. These are just random cards from Metal Raiders. Literally just random cards. I have no clue what is going on. These were not part of the purchase, but I'm not mad about it. They're freaking brand new. This card is freaking mint. Not first edition, but those were not part of the purchase. I do appreciate the gift. This next thing is the juice. Again, have never owned one of these. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. This is a Toys R Us sticker on a... Ooh, this one's starter deck Kaiba. First edition starter deck Kaiba. This is opened, has been opened, but I purchased it for $400. As you can see, the cards are in there moving around. It's not sealed. So we're going to open this and check out the condition of these cards. Let's pray for the best. Basically, this is not a great... I was hoping they'd get packaged in some version better than just getting thrown inside of this deck box. Because like I said, they're first edition. And the Blue Eyes isn't coming out. That's not good. We're just going to let it fall down. Slide it out. Set it down. It's got all the original stuff. It does not. It's missing the field zone thing. So it's missing the field zone thing, but the box is in pretty good shape. It's still got the whatever, the punch out thing there, the hang tab. But I've never owned a first edition one of these. Really cool. I have an unlimited one of these sealed. It's an awesome thing to have in my collection. But this Blue Eyes needs to go into a sleeve because it's one of my favorite arts of all time. And the thing looks freaking minty. So I haven't looked at the condition yet. Centering is not bad. It probably wouldn't pull 60-40, but it'd be close. Let's take a look at the condition. I bought this because the condition looked really good. And I never asked, like all I did, like in the picture, it was like this. He had it in a binder, or not in a binder. Oh, there's a field zone thing. Tucked inside of there. Got that now. Didn't know that fit back there. But it was basically sitting like this, and there was pictures. I was like, I'll go out on a whim. It looked pretty freaking clean. I was like, you could see the corners with Yu-Gi-Oh cards pretty well from the front because they are darker. But this thing is pretty freaking nice. Actually impressed. I'd say pretty much a slam dunk PSA 9, which is exactly what I wanted to happen. So they're easily, if this came back with any type of ding, easily would not have made my money back. I would say it would have not been the easiest thing in the world if these were any type of light played condition, took a shot, and sometimes, and I gotta say, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. There's a lot of risk. This was a $400 risk. This is absolutely insane. There is like a little something there that looks like it could be taken off with like a fiber cloth, but the freaking front of this card, get it in the camera, is absolutely effing gorgeous. Big, awesome pickup. Like I was saying, looking at it now, like a little bit more, it probably could pass 60-40. It'd be really close. Really close. It's definitely like a CGC 9 for centering. But yeah, it's got a shot. That's really cool. This is the type of thing I'm saying is it's going to be tough for me to sell after I grade it, but it's going to get graded. Because that is awesome. So the hope is all of these cards are in the same exact condition. These cards are weird though. Yu-Gi-Oh cards are really weird. So you can get an idea off the rip. Just looking at this, the side of this, these are all fresh. That is freaking dope. All of these are like pack fresh cards. Just tell by how clean, how they sit together. The cut's really clean on it. Really cool. So I need to go through these. There's 2 more hollows in here. They're not worth much. I don't even know what this is in a PSA 10. I'd probably guess $100, $200 max. Same with Lord of D, maybe another $100 maybe above him, but these don't reap nearly as much value as the Blue Eyes. I actually don't even know what the PSA 9 Blue Eyes price is. But then you got all of these cards. All first edition, original started at Kaiba cards. All going straight into a pack. I'm not going to bore you with sleeving all of these. Maybe I'll pause this real quick. I'm going to sleeve them and then we'll run through them. Finally got all of these sleeved. Again, this is freaking insane. Here is a first edition started at Kaiba Blue Eyes White Dragon. Damn. All its glory. Corners are pretty minty. You can see it's got a couple of little things going on there. You can barely see them when you look at the actual card, but you can kind of see them through the sleeve. Yeah, curious to see how it does. This is an awesome thing to have. That's for sure. You got a Lord of D, Flute of Summoning Dragon, and now into the non-hollows. So all of these are non-hollows. All, again, were packed fresh. All have pretty much the same centering, which is not bad. All of these could go either way. So like this one, the centering's probably the best I've seen. Prevent Rat. You got a Hunter Spider, Blackland Fire Dragon, Ocubeam, Baby Dragon. Oh, I'm sorry. These are Metal Raiders. So these were the freebies they gave me. I forgot I had those. So now, getting into the real... I was confused. I was like, Baby Dragon? Kaiba didn't have that. Hitatsu Giant, Dark Energy, Ryokishin, Master and Expert, D-Spell, Trap Hole, the legendary card, Hane, Dark Assassin, Judge Man, Ukazi, D-Human. Gifted with powers of dragons, this warrior wields a shield created from a dragon's fang. Just Desserts, Lajin, the mystical genie of the lamp. Really sick card. Sojin, Yurubi, Terra the Terrible, Mysterious Puppeteer, The Castle Walls, Inexperienced Spy. Like, this card is so bad. Select and see one card in your opponent's hand. So bad. Destroyer Golem, Mystic Clown. Most of these are really bad. This card is not bad. Destroy all monsters on the field. Rogue Doll, Mystic Horseman, Battle Ox, Super Nostalgia, Reinforcements, Sword Stalker, Ancient Telescope, Trap Master, Kumori Dragon, Fisher, Ultimate Offering, Rude Kaiser, Kochi, Unknown Warrior of Fiend, Remove Trap, Pale Beast, Two-Pronged Attack, Invigoration, Ryukishin Powered, The Wicked Worm Beast, not very good, Monster Reborn, you'll love to see it, Ogre of the Black Shadow, Dark Titan of Terror, Reverse Trap, yup, that one, Megami, and Skull Red Bird. So this is, again, the first portion of this collection. Let's jump into part 2 of this $1,200 collection, shall we? All right, let's keep this train rolling right along here. Part 2. So the first box I opened was, reminder, I know you don't need it, first edition, started at Kaiba. Now, what could you guess this one is? And we're saving the best for last. We got one more to go after this. But this one also is a heater. First edition starter deck Yugi. Basically coming in the same exact way. You can see the cards moving around in there. They're not, it's not sealed. Let's open this bad boy up. And get these cards extracted for review. Last time the Blue Eyes wanted to stay in there, but it looks like the Dark Magician's coming out. Not too shabby. There she is. Again, a very, very clean looking card. This one looks really centered. So assuming I don't find any flaws, let's see. Let's dig into it. Again, purchase this collection. And if the first two are starter deck first editions, the last one is a Pokemon item, and it's better than these two, what could it be? What could the third item be? So let's get these out of here. Kind of just want to, this is eek. All right. Oh, I didn't even have the sleeves ready, bro. Come on. Come on, dude. But yeah, insane. The pickup, the find off of eBay. One feedback seller. I think he's got a couple feedback now. Soon to be more from me. But as you can see, again, the centering left to right is pretty good. Definitely within 60-40. Looking at the top here, you might have a little white nick. Let's see. Yep. So, like the cards were just loose inside of that box. So, of course, you could imagine something was going to happen. Absolutely beautiful card. No dents, dings. That's what I really care about, is dents and dings. Let's take a look at the back. So again, these ones a little bit more risk. Altogether, this collection again was $1,200. This one's got fingerprints or something, so I'm going to take a wet wipe and see if I can get some of that cleaned up. But yeah, I'd say almost a pretty much slam dunk 9. For sure. It'd be a long shot 10 with PSA, I would say, just because that little nick. But this nick is almost on like the edge of the card, you know what I mean? Like here. You could see it. It's really strange. So I need to bring out my jeweler's loop and I'll look at this a little bit more. Highly recommend you guys get one of these. It's a cool way to look at cards, but let's get these sleeved up and jump into the next one. Let's run through these cards real quick, see what we got. We got Dark Magician, the Claw Reacher, Trap Master, Fissure, Trap Hole, Curse a Dragon, Great White, Remove Trap, and again, the centering on these is not great. Similar to Starter Deck Kaiba, like the top to bottom just seems rough and same left to right. Feral Imp, Ancient Elf, Reverse Trap, Wall of Illusion, Giant Soldier of Stone, Last Will, Doma the Angel of Silence, Wabaku, love that card, D-Spell, Silver Fang, Man-Eating Treasure Chest, the Stern Mystic, Dragon Capture Jar, Monster Reborn, Mystic Clown, what a picture that is, Beaver Warrior, Dragon Zombie, Yami, Castle Walls, Summon Skull, and Satsu, Sword of the Dark Destruction, Neo the Magic Swordsman, Magical Ghost, Reinforcements, Dark Hole, you gotta love that card, Celtic Guardian, Baron of the Fiend Sword, Winged Dragon, Guardian of the Fortress #1, Ultimate Offering, Change of Heart, Witty Phantom, Man-Eater Bug, Dianketo the Cure Master, Two-Pronged Attack, Sorcerer of the Doomed, Mystical Elf, Mammoth Graveyard, Book of the Secret Arts, Soul Exchange, and a Card Destruction. On to the banger. Let's go. Last and final item from the $1,200 collection. What could it be that is better than a first edition Starter Deck Kaiba and a first edition Yugi? Let's see. This was definitely the juice of the collection. Something I never thought I would probably ever own in my life. Can you guess what it is? Trainer Deck A. So literally, these things shipped in bubble mailers. No packaging around them. Dude obviously is still learning what he's doing. But literally just loose deck boxes with the cards floating around in them. In literally 9x5 bubble mailers. As you can see, this one, look at the box. Cards are sticking out. The box is trashed. Way different type setup. The cards are beat up. Way different than the other two decks. Obviously, if this was mint, good night. Not the case. This one was definitely played with. I would almost guarantee, because you could tell just by looking at this. Somebody loved these cards. Somebody actually played the trading card game with these, which is freaking insane. It's pretty cool to have the full deck as it sits. Like the condition, like it's the surface on this, look at this, is solid. It's all edge wear. And it's probably back scratches. Back scratches and whitening. No, maybe not. Maybe it's just whitening. Yeah, the surface is solid. It's literally somebody shuffling these cards raw dogging it. Pretty clean. But yeah, a complete Trainer Deck A, the only Machamp without the first edition stamp, and it's a non-hollow. Really cool setup. Really cool to have. I really wish there was a Diglett in here. I don't think there is, because I feel like I would already know about it. But there's definitely no Diglett. That would be freaking amazing. Yeah, really cool. This, again, $1,200 for these 3 decks, which is freaking insane. I actually don't know offhand the price of like the Machamp and the whole deck. I'm sure, obviously, in mint condition would be worth a lot more money. But still, as it sits, I'm going to have a hard time wanting to move all 3 of these. I've never owned a single one of them. It's wild. It's wild to have that all together in one purchase. 3 of the biggest starter decks of 2 of the biggest games in the world, all right here. Missing Trainer Deck B with the Blastoise, obviously. But man, this is, I don't even need to put these in sleeves because that's That's kind of where they're at right now because of all that whitening, you know what I mean? So they're kind of just beat up, played. But here they are. Read them and weep. Really excited, guys. The next collection, probably dropping the video on Monday, is $6,000. I should be receiving that collection on Saturday. This video is being uploaded Friday. But yeah, that collection is going to be absolutely nutty. This one is one of my favorite collection buys of all time. But there is some bad news. Let's get into the bad news about this collection. This card. This is a Blue Eyes White Dragon that I pulled from the starter deck. It was basically mint condition. Basically, it was like if I sent it as is, I'd pretty much get a slam dunk PSA 9. It had a little bit of whatever, like fingerprint crap here, and a little bit on the back that came right off with, ended up being a wet wipe. But this here, there was a little bit of gunk right here, and I was like, all right, I'm going to grab my cotton swab and a little bit of alcohol, no problem. Have done this before. I actually tried it real quick on a separate Yu-Gi-Oh card, making sure I got the right alcohol and nothing wore off. Everything was good. But then I went and did it on this card. Let's take a look and see what I did to this Blue Eyes White Dragon First Edition Mint card. And anybody down below, let me know if you have any recommendations on how to fix this, but you might be able to already see it. Take a look in the top left corner. There. Look at that. It's literally like a cleaning mark from my cotton swab. I did this on a separate card first, and I was like aggressive with that card. No markings. This one, I ever so lightly rubbed it on there, and it like took the layer off. So it seems that way because I have wiped the crap out of this with wet wipes, everything I could to clean it up, and it just comes back. So likely, if you've graded a card like this, let me know. But it might be staying in my collection now because I feel like it'd get like a PSA 6, maybe. So that feels pretty bad. So not always winning. When I did this last night, I was pretty sad. But then I did the back piece. There was like a little bit thing on the back that I wiped off with a wet wipe, came right off. So should have just went with a wet wipe off the rip for the front. But I had the success with the other Yu-Gi-Oh card, and I figured this one would react the same. Maybe it's missing the glossy layer. I don't know. The protector on this is maybe gone. I'm not sure. But let me know if you've ever cleaned anything like this. I don't know. Basically, I want to clean. I don't think you can clean it. I honestly think it's burnt into the card. Took away some of the finish, but let me know. It's absolutely tragic. But in hindsight, it might make me keep the entire deck now, which is kind of dope. So let me know what you think. Taking L's all day. So this, yeah. I'm curious, though, to see how it would grade. So I've been thinking about sending it to CGC. They'd be, I think, a little bit more generous because it is a surface issue. So let me know. Let me know down below. I will appreciate all you guys' feedback. Thank you all very, very much. Let me just show the 3 bangers here, all off the rip. Bang. So looking forward to getting the next collection, digging into it with you guys. Lots of stuff to grade, lots of stuff. So talk to y'all soon. Have a good one. Peace.